Okay, sorry about that. Didn't you do everything in the same order as usual? Um, it's finished downloading. Took it a few minutes, but what the heck. Um, Actually did pretty decent. I went ahead and while I was waiting on that thing, I went ahead and started going through my video stuff, and apparently somebody decided they didn't like something I said or did in one of my in two videos so far that I've found, and decided to say complain about it and say it's not good for advertisers, and requested they remove my monetization of those two videos. I'm not sure what they were talking about because it wasn't worth it. But anyway, I requested an additional review because they're the same format and everything as all my other videos. So who knows? But anyway, uh, another little thing I had happen. I'm going to make some adjustments here in just 1 second. Okay, there we go. Anyway, a couple of things I've noticed. Uh, I don't know if I put it in a video or not. I had a recycler, one who we've known for a long time, and everybody tries to give him some recycling. If the gates are closed, nobody's outside, and somebody comes outside, they let him onto the property so he can go in there and go in the garbage cans outside and get his recycling. That's how he makes his living. Uh, I actually cut for the guy, and then he decided to steal from me. I actually caught him in the on camera, pulling up out front, climbs the fence to get onto the property. Then he comes over there, goes in my parking stall, and grabs an empty garbage bag that I use for when I'm doing my recycling and getting ready to go to the recycling place, because I do recycling. Grabs one of my bags. Okay, I ain't tripping on that. Even grabbed a couple of cans and bottles I had tossed out of the van earlier there. Now I'd been there at home that morning, and I had went out to work or to do something. Anyway, he did this while I was gone. He gets those, starts to go up to the garbage can, stops, sets the bag down, comes over to another parking stall where my battery that I usually keep in the van was, that's usually in the van, grabs that battery, moves it up by the garbage cans, and then goes and gets his recycling, then wraps the battery in the garbage bag and takes off the battery and takes it with him when he leaves. Okay. Kind of got me mad. But I let everybody around here know about it and everything, what had happened, and everybody was mad at him. Nobody's giving him recycling anymore. Uh, Several people were looking for blood from him. Is the only way to say it. They were very, very mad. That's something you don't do around here. Anyway, he came back and started trying to get in the property again to do recycling. And another one of the neighbors told him, "Hey, you need to get out of here because you got people looking for your blood around here, and the reason is you stole something from the wrong person off this property, and you know who it is." The guy's like, "Okay," he gets in his car and leaves. Haven't seen him since. But there's been a lot of thefts going on in the area, a lot of car burglaries, car thefts. Uh, some of the older cars where the people don't lock the doors because they're older cars. Somebody pops the hood, goes in there, takes the battery, that kind of stuff. And we've discussed it, and we're all in kind of an agreement. It may have been that guy. Can't prove it, but we kind of suspect it was. So, but anyway, that's a kind of frustrating ordeal. But hopefully we've got that resolved. Um, let's go ahead and pull this up and start doing our test of the computer. And we'll see what happens now. Doesn't meet the minimum recommended specs for World of Warcraft. Okay. AMD Radeon HD 6550D. Let's see what we can do. It's telling me that I don't have the stuff to do that. Okay, we're going to minimize that back. And we'll go to see what happens here. Okay, so I have a possible out-of-date driver. So, let's see. Let's see if it'll give me. It's supposed to automatically open Internet or Firefox instead of Internet Explorer. So we will minimize that. We will go to my bring that up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and update let's see. Oh, come on. I'm trying to figure all this out. Let's see. So there was an update available, so I just decided to do a quick download. I'm actually recording my video using my OSB video suite. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Hopefully I can figure it out. Okay. So right now it's doing a update. Installed. We're gonna see how fast it does it. This already isn't too slow of a computer. The game that I downloaded onto it, I've actually had it take over 2 hours to download it before. So that was a pretty decent download speed, which is just kind of funny. This is actually the first time I've had to deal with this like this. Um, I do have another video card I can use right here. Decent looking one. I'm not sure what it is, but it does have a port for you to plug a cable into for power, so hopefully this thing will have the power. It actually has a connecting port, so if I had two of these, I could actually connect them, and it would be much faster even then. I actually had taken an old, this thing was an ancient, considered ancient computer, and it did pretty doggone good. What I always do is I scroll down on these, even though it says accept and install at the bottom, simply because sometimes they'll have a little box in there for you to check at the very bottom of the list, or the bottom of the text. So kind of works better to be careful. Y'all probably notice my fish tank is pretty doggone clear. I've had some of my fish just suddenly disappear. I've had a couple that have died here lately. Yep, that's why it doesn't want to cooperate. So that's what's happening is it can't identify which driver I'm using or which AMD graphics card it uses because of the that information right there. I might be able to make it work, but right now I'm not going to do that. We're just going to see what it does. The graphics won't be the best, but we'll see what happens. Come on. Okay, it's going to take a minute. Let's see how fast it opens the game. See, one thing I discovered is the first time, and I forgot about it because it's been so long since I played, it it takes a minute for the computer to open the game the first time because it has to get all the information and then put it in the file and all that. It's crazy. But I just exited the that part, so it'll go to bypass all the extra video where it's just talking. Go back to play trial. World of Warcraft Starter Edition. Okay. This is just one of the games I'm playing. This is actually kind of different. I'm still getting used to this one. It already seems to move faster than even the first one I had before the one I'm recording this on. But, oh my, it's been a long day. I literally got up this morning and ate breakfast and was out the door. Okay. So, still getting used to this here, because everything it does is basically keystroke. What? So where is my master? Okay. It's been so long I can't remember where I left off, which is bad. Now, knowing my luck, I need to... Yeah, I'm going to need to... Okay. I have to have audio to do much more, and I'm not going to get audio on it. But let's see what it does the second time I open. That alone tells me a lot. I'm not that heavy into playing, but it tells me a lot in how fast it tells me a decent amount. I will probably set up this other graphics card later just to see how it does, see if it makes it go faster, whatever. Depends on how I feel. That was actually pretty dang quick. Okay, that's a game. Okay, so far it seems to be faster than the one I'm on right now. I may go ahead and keep this one too and play with it. I don't know, but seems to be pretty decent. So I'm not too upset about that. Um, I have learned a lot about this computer stuff over the years, and part of it is because I went and took a computer technology class a few years ago. That's been probably 10 years. Let me see, that was probably 2003. So that's been 14 years ago, I guess, roughly. And they taught me a lot. But you can never learn too much. I don't mind learning. Adjust everything back into spot, into place, and we'll go from there. Let me pull up that. Okay. Yeah. I need to adjust that down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Anyway, there's always stuff to learn, but it's just one of those things. I'm probably going to keep playing with this and get it set up. I will actually have a 55-inch TV hanging in here pretty soon. TV in our apartment, the video on it, the screen started messing up. And she's in there, she watches TV all day long. And it just drives me insane how long she'll watch TV. I mean, 10:30 in the morning she turns the TV on, and it doesn't go off until she goes to bed at like 1:30 at night in the morning. So, literally it's on, let's see, that's 12, it's on about 15 to 16 hours a day. So, that TV's, let's see, we got it in 2014, I think it was. And it's 3 years old, and it's already lived like 6 years of life at least. So no wonder why it started acting up. And when you first turn it on, it does fine, no problem. But after it's been on for hours, the bottom of the screen's starting to get these lines going through it, and it's flickering. And so what we did is we went ahead and Evine.com had a sale going on. Now, we were already going to buy the TV, and we'd scraped up the money to make the first payment and everything, and did that and paid the shipping and taxes and all that. And the same day, they put it on sale. But with the way we were doing it, it was set up for 6 monthly payments. But they put it on sale, and they have this 30-day price guarantee where if they put it on sale within 30 days, they will reduce it to the sale price. So when they did that, and I discovered it a couple days later, I went ahead and just called them up, and they price matched it, and they credited us like 3 payments. And it's a 4K Ultra HD TV, smart TV, LED. It's been refurbished, but what the heck? Who cares? But anyway, $480, I think, is what we wound up paying for it, plus the shipping and taxes. So really 500 and maybe 550 bucks. It's not bad at all. And the cool thing was, we had it to our door in under a week. And I got it installed right away. I'd already ordered, the same day I ordered the TV, I went ahead and ordered a different mount for it. So now we can pull it out away from the wall, and if I want to sit in one of the recliners, and she wants to sit in the other one, we can do that and just turn the TV, and both of us can see it clearly. Whereas, the way it was before, if you were in the recliner closest to the TV, you were very uncomfortable. So things worked out a little bit better there. I'm not going to complain about it, but hey, what can you do? You know, sometimes you get the good deals, sometimes you get the bad. But very, very happy with that. She loves it. She used to, if we were going out to the store to go grocery shopping, whatever, she would leave the TV on and just turn to a music channel because her plants need the music. Well, she's stopped doing that now. Now when we leave, usually the TV is turned off. So that kind of works better. Just a step at a time is all I can do with her. But I've definitely got to find the correct charger for this and see how it works. Ah, cool. HG Duo, I don't know what that is, because I've never dealt with that. But I really want to get this thing up and working, because I can use it for other stuff as needed. Okay, that's so weird. It actually has two slots, but one is marked HG Duo and one's for SD card. So I'm not sure what that is. But just see what happens. But it's got a display out, USB port, headphone jack. So now what I like is it doesn't use the touchpad for your mouse. It actually has a little button you kind of wiggle back and forth for the direction you want to go. So I dealt with that, something like that, years ago. So what do you want?
You. Who are you talking to? You?
Video.
Oh.
Why'd you bring that down here?
Because it was out in the driveway. Is that thing working?
This is the one I brought home.
That.
No.
I'm just asking. I'm going to make some dinner. I'm hungry.
Okay, go ahead. Is there anything else?
Yes. I tried to print out the Raiders thing, and it says not hooked up to printer.
I'll have to figure it out. I'm having issues. It said that the other day, and they turned around and printed it. Go figure.
Yeah.
I'll get it sorted out.
Okay, because I do need my schedules.
Yeah. You and your schedules.
What is that in that tea bottle?
Leave it alone. You don't want to know.
That's not tea, is it? It is.
Go out there, please. God. You can't just leave it alone. I'm sitting here, I've got a video recording and you're doing this. Go. You see what I deal with some days.
I heard that.
Go. Leave me alone. God. Anyway. I'll just get these video cards sorted out and go from there. This one doesn't draw as much power, but the other one uses a lot of power, so we shall see. See what the DVI, it does with the DVI output instead of the HDMI. Well, let me get it shut down, and please comment, like, and subscribe, and have yourselves a wonderful weekend.